Hi everyone, my name is YAO XUE. Today our topic is navigating talent management in the digital age. We will talk about how digital tools are changing HR, like hiring, training, and managing people. Things are moving fast, and companies need to keep up. But even with all the new tech, people still matter most. Let's start by looking at why this change is so important. So, how is talent management really changed in this digital age? Well, it's not just about using new tools. It's about changing the whole mindset, making HR more flexible, more data-driven, and more focused on people's needs. This part gives you a big picture view of how digital transformation is reshaping HR from the inside out. Digital tools like AR, automation, and data platforms are now widely used in HR. At the same time, the pandemic pushed many companies to adopt remote and hybrid work quickly. Now, employees want more flexibility, fast feedback, and a better work experience. So, HR must balance efficiency and empathy, using tech but also supporting people. Our research had three main goals. First, to find out the key challenges in talent management in the digital age. Second, to explore how digital tools are changing HR practice. And third, to suggest strategy solutions that help companies build a future-ready workforce. This report is divided into 6 parts. After the introduction, we review 2 key theories, EHRM and the technology acceptance model. Then, we discuss 4 big challenges companies face today. After that, we give practical suggestions to deal with these problems. And the final part, we summarize everything and give our thoughts on the future of talent management.
Hello everyone, my name is YAO XUE. Next, I will introduce the literature review section. In the digital age, talent management has evolved from traditional personnel operations to a strategic human capital function. Critically, the word for talent narrative is being changed. Researchers now advocate for inclusive models, prioritizing employee trust and organizational fairness. For small and medium-sized enterprises, success hinges not on advanced tech alone but on human-centric flexibility. Second, we use 2 key theoretical frameworks: electronic human resource management theory and the technology acceptance model. EHRM theory explains how technology changes the role of HR, making it more analytic and strategic. Meanwhile, TAM focuses on whether employers will accept new digital tools based on perceived usefulness and ease of use. Combining these models gives us a strong base to understand how digital transformation affects HR practice. Finally, recent research shows that successful talent management relies not only on the availability of technology, but also on organizational readiness, user training, and leadership support. Studies in Malaysia and India show that when employees feel supported and the systems are easy to use, the adoption rate improves significantly.
Hello, Professor. My name is Cai Jiali. Today I will introduce the part, Challenges in Talent Management in the Digital Era. I will explain it from the following 4 aspects. The first challenge facing talent management is the imbalance between supply and demand of digital skilled talents. The demand for high-end digital talents is increasing, but the supply is seriously insufficient. resulting in a skill gap. Young employees are generally adaptable, where middle-aged and elderly employees have a relatively difficult time in technological transformation and are easily marginalized. This generational difference enhances structural problems. The second challenge comes from internal management of the organization. In remote and mixed working modes, communication efficiency decreases and team collaboration weakens. At the same time, target management and performance evaluation become unclear, where labor compliance issues become more difficult to manage, and corporate management costs increase significantly. The third aspect is the privacy and ethical issues brought by data use. In digital management, a large amount of employees' data is collected and used, but the data boundaries are blurred and may infringe on privacy rights. At the same time, security issues such as data leak cannot be ignored. More importantly, the use of data is not only a technical issue. The fourth challenge is the psychological resistance of employees to technological change. Many employees are worried that they will be replaced by artificial intelligence or new technologies. In particular, some managers have discovered that AI has begun to have certain decision-making capabilities. This sense of insecurity has enhanced their resistance. In addition, employees of different ages and backgrounds have a very different levels of acceptance of new systems, which also poses challenges to the company's technological introduction and training. In the face of this situation, companies must not only promote technological innovation, but also do a good job in cultural communication and psychological counseling. The above is the content of my speech. Thank you, Professor.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhang Yuting. Today I'd like to share 6 practical recommendations for improving digital talent management in organizations. First, digital skills are becoming essential for all workers. To address the skills gap, companies should create structured digital upskilling programs. These programs can be delivered through internal platforms, offering modular courses in AI, data analysis, and cybersecurity. What's important is to tailor the content based on job level and age, so that both younger workers and older generations, sometimes called digital immigrants, can learn effectively. This approach helps build internal capability and reduces reliance on external recruitment. Second, we need to rethink how we evaluate performance. With more employees working remotely or in hybrid models, measuring productivity based on physical presence is no longer suitable. Instead, companies should use output-based evaluation systems supported by digital tools like Asana or Jira. These tools allow teams to focus on real results, not just hours logged. Combining this with 360-degree feedback ensures that performance reviews are more fair, transparent, and well-rounded. Third, hybrid work can create gaps in communication and participation if not managed properly. That's why formal hybrid work policies are important. For example, organizations can rotate meeting leadership between on-site and remote staff, mix live and recorded communication, and assign remote
representatives to speak on behalf of their teams. These actions help balance decision-making, reduce miscommunication, and strengthen collaboration across locations. Fourth, as HR becomes more digital, employee data privacy must be taken seriously. Organizations need a clear data ethics and the consent framework. Employees should know what data is being collected, why it's collected, and has a right to opt in or out. To ensure fairness, companies should set up internal HR tech ethics boards that review AI-driven tools used in hiring, performance tracking, and promotion decisions. This protects employees from hidden bias and promotes transparency in digital systems. Fifth, digital transformation can cause stress, fear, and resistance, especially among frontline staff or older workers. Companies should invest in psychological safety by offering mental health counseling, digital onboarding support, and job redesign program. This helps employees feel supported and better prepared for change. Finally, even with advanced AI in HR systems, human oversight is essential. We recommend always having a human in the loop approach for key decisions. That means HR staff should have the ability to review and override AI decisions when needed. In addition, employees should be able to appeal if they feel treated unfairly by an algorithm. In summary, to succeed in the digital age, companies must not only invest in technology, but also protect and empower their people. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. My name is Wang Tenyun. I will mainly talk about Chapter 7, Implications for HR and Organizational Managers. I will discuss the inversion of HR roles and practical considerations for strategic formulation. Part 1 discusses the inversion of HR's roles. First, HR is the driver of digital transformation. HR's role is changing. HR identifies crises and introduces digital tools to solve problems. At the same time, it also performs functions such as recruitment, training, and performs evaluation. Second, HR is the designer and protector of the organizational support system. HR should create a working environment where everyone dares to express their ideas. At the same time, it is necessary to improve internal communication channels. It is also necessary to encourage innovation through reward mechanisms. Third, HR is the leader of capability building and the coordinator of change management. HR should provide different training and formulate plans for different employees. At the same time, small-scale pilot projects and internal opinion consultation mechanisms can be organized to enhance employee participation and pay attention to employees' emotions to prevent them from leaving. The second part mainly sets the practical considerations for strategic formulation. First, achieve the coordination of strategic, technology, and human resources. HR should work with strategic and technology. Technology should serve strategic goals. HR plays a bridging role in the middle and cultivate teams of talent. Second, institutional construction of organizational support. HR should establish a fault-tolerant mechanism to encourage employees not to be afraid of failure. HR encourages employees to take on the tasks. In addition, employees can also be encouraged to actively share their experience. Third, data-driven talent management. With the help of digital technology, system analysis of employees is carried out. HR can understand everyone's strengths and weaknesses more clearly, then tailor development plans. Fourth, focus on employee participation and feedback mechanisms. An employee innovation proposal platform and digital skills training feedback mechanism can be built. That's all. Thank you, Professor.
Now, let's go to the conclusion. Throughout our research, we find that technology is changing HR, but it should not replace the human side. companies need to balance tech innovation with trust, ethics, and purpose. It's not just about using new tools. It's about building a better workplace where people can grow. Here are the key takeaways. We find 4 main challenges: the digital skills gap, managing remote teams, data privacy and ethics, and employee resistance to change. To solve this, we give 6 strategies. From digital upskilling and fair evaluations to building ethical systems and creating a flexible work culture. All of this armed to make talent management more digital but still human-focused. Looking ahead, we believe the most successful companies will be those that use technology with care. HR must become more strategic, helping people grow while also supporting businesses' goals. In the future, talent management will need to be more agile, more personalized, and more ethical. And that's why we think the best way forward is to embrace digital change while staying human-centered. Thank you. This is all for our presentation. Thank you for your listening.